just wanna be her, for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on third. Toss play, Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
On second and 12, Watson. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A game there of 30 big ones. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it, so what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy, because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There was some trust in there. There was also some hope.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, Charlie. Let's get in there.
2nd and 9 now. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Here's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. 21-0 our score after 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I can't believe they even let you play.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
set. 19. Hey, I'm coming.
On second down, Leach slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. 59. Mirrors back and go full strength. Watch twist. 9, let's go.
On first and 10, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second and 11. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to... Understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
50 seconds. 19. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 4.
After the interception, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Rolling to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Third and long, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 54 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing to touch. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, team 6.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the double. Bravo. 54. Watch the screen. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch out.
2nd and 2. And this is caught at the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Come on, set. 8, read. Don't get nervous. Let's go.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, baby.
Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Come on, bro. Give me hands now, short, easy.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
How you guys feel about that?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Definitely, because you got the lead. Take a good look up there. And say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I like clear plays.
2nd and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
You can't do that shit in this game. You know, he's a dirty player.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there,
you know,
as they'll start
now
out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Now
back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I don't need him right there. You got to do something with a chart.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get
He's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 45. Solomon Thomas just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Put at 3 at least, man. Come on. Solomon Thomas, look at you, dude.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
They do get
9, but it leads to 4th down. Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Back now in Houston. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
That's in there. Come on.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
It's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
From the 50, it's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 14. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead. And another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
I knew you was trying to.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers.
Look, Teddy Ross. Ah, come on, man. Hey, let me get it. What do with this shot? I mean, you played not, man. You feel what you trying to do. You always have to score this.
They don't want to focus on that
I
now.
don't know.
Now
You
it's
still
about getting
here.
the ball
What that
in the end
mean?
zone and hoping
Like,
they
what
can
does it
take it
mean?
away again.
What is your purpose? Look, what is your purpose?
He's going to let it go again. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Choke out there, Shaq. You out there,
34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Double blitz. This is a custom play right here. It's a custom play. Guaranteed for positivity.
To throw is Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Come on, man.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Real scary. Open up a box. Did you run or did you do it?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Come on, man. I'm straight move.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Come on, bro. That's a winner.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second and long.
Get that.
Open man right side
is short. And
he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, come on, man. He's fucking leave all off the ground.
Picked up by
He looks like a little Bearable story dog.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, and my goodness, another interception.
We did that too the first play of the game. We proved it to you that was over. That's why I can't take you serious. You keep trying to do that
situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt.
You think that's 25?
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And he will have a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What's the thing on the mediate game?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Right within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second. Solomon Thomas picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on.
Get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
No, that was
My goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover, that means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankle.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Yeah, look watching.
Will Fuller, 33 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The
Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They're going to look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
They're going to lose it to be fair now. One second, don't be doing all this pausing now. You mad? You bitching all again. I can hear it.
Yeah. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ooh.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
See that man out there?
That one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that
man
one
ain't
for a
playing
short
with you.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He's been real funny.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
It's like a small ice pop. No, it wasn't like yesterday.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's back to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout.
He said he's that done, turning up.
28 seconds to go in this football game.
What?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Mega! Oh! That boy's a dog!
And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Yeah, he is. He just fucking won the game.
Because that score,
He's a
they might
fucking
want to try and
dog.
rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although
I don't know why he did that. I was playing around with this dude,
Well, they
man.
better come back in here and watch
He
this one
came
because you
back
and
on me.
I,
Talking about
we're
some
not
coffee's
going anywhere.
fast.
We want to see
Fucking
this one play
96.
out.
Nah, man, we ain't worried about that. They need Gatorade. That's what they need. It's a fucking dog. Good shit. That's dog shit. Yeah, you got 3 timeouts now. This game ain't over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to
This
take
is
a
the
shot
fucking
that you're gonna have
playoffs. I gotta get serious.
See how they handle it.
This is the,
Tell you what, he's been
yeah.
able to put
If he
the
gets
ball
the
in
field
some
goal,
tight spots
that
all
means
game long.
he
That
gets to
throw
take
no
his team in
Yeah, a lot of people
overtime.
would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
Yes, he
So it's
is.
not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep fighting.
No, it's not.
He's got Fuller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
I think
Now
forward
they
in.
get the timeout. It
They
leads you to
forward
wonder,
in.
will they kick
I
it
knew he
here
was
or
gonna do
risk
that. I
running
just knew he was
another
gonna be
play and
on it.
possibly not getting down in time. We'll see. So after the big play, look at this, all the way
They
down to
commit to
15
that.
now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
I should have fumbled
He's
that.
tackled a yard
He should have
short of
fumbled
the
that
mark.
ball.
Gain of
He would
9
have been
on first
sick.
down. And
That was
now
a
the
nice little
timeout
call right there, you little sprout.
So 5 seconds left. And a
You
field
gonna
goal
do,
would
bro? That's a
send us
nice
to
start. You
overtime.
can go for it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I did all this shit right here. All this. Hey, bro, if you run it right here, ooh, that would be nice.
One last throw here for Watson. And
Good
he's got
shit.
it. It's caught for
He
a
had it.
touchdown. And they have
That's
taken
what
the
you
lead
said. I
here
should have
in
been
the
playing
final
with him.
seconds. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a
I
come-from-behind
couldn't play
victory.
Madden, everybody. Got to leave him. I stayed just to play him. Just because I ain't want to get
Out is
this
the
up.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, we doing the wildcat. We doing the wild thing. I think that's the best bet.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs, and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
He's going for some lifts. Man, you need to go get the man for me. Why do I have the bag? That should be a gift. Yeah. Get me a gift. Yeah. you have to say?
Do you guys have conversation or something? Then why do you want to talk?
Because I seen people in that block list, and I was like, who blocked these people?
That's funny what you want. Very funny.
Hold on, what? Oh, time out. First of all, you go start that little cross shenanigans and try to get me to say there ain't been no conversation, none of that.
I'm just saying. She's been in my inbox. Multiple times.
She's been in your inbox. Fine.
Every time I put something in my school.
Saying what?
She's like, me and Brandon were just talking about this.
Why do you laugh? Me and Brendan were just talking about this. Like, what?
You want me to show you?
You don't know what you have nothing to show you.
Yeah, it's been in my inbox. If I'm going to she say something, she's going to call about my picture or something. Why? So very
She must like you in your Vegas pictures. Somehow accept shit.
Look like you
Like, why do girls do that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I see it like it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't believe it's just like, I'm just embracing black women. Like, and that's cool, though. I ain't even got that. It is, though, because of, like, who she is, too. Like, if she was just, like, a random girl, it'd be different, but... What was this? Coffee. Hey, fuck yourself. I said, fuck you.
What's your name? Brad. Fuck you, Brad. What's your name? Mark. Fuck you, Mark. You don't understand.
So I just got out of work right at Cold Stone. I parked all the way over here, and this piece of shit car finds a spot next to me. What the hell? Bro! Why you park so close to me, asshole?